Job chapter 10, verse 8 through 12. Your hands have made me and fashioned me, clothed me with skin and flesh, and knit me together with bones and sinews. You, God, have granted me life. Isaiah 44 and 2. Thus said the Lord, who made you and formed you from the womb. Isaiah 44 and 2. Job 31. Back over in Job again. Did not he who made me in the womb make them? Did not the same one fashion us as people created in the image of God? Did not the same one fashion us in the womb? We already know in Genesis 1:27 that man is made in God's own image. It's plainly stated there. Therefore, each life is priceless, of priceless value to God. Psalm 127:3, behold, children are a heritage or a blessing. It's translated sometimes from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Children are a reward to us that God has blessed us to be stewards over them and of their life. And then he even calls our children his own, as we mentioned a while ago from Ezekiel. God said, moreover, you took your sons and your daughters who you bore to me. And God claims them as his own. The Bible says of our Creator in Job chapter 12, he says, in whose hand is the life of every living thing and the breath of all mankind. God, the giver of life, is not to take the commands us not to take the life of an innocent person. He says in Jeremiah 7:6, do not shed innocent blood. Blood doesn't get any more innocent than that of an infant, than that of a baby. Do not shed innocent blood. Then Deuteronomy 27:25, cursed is the one who takes a bribe to slay an innocent person. Cursed is the one who takes a bribe. Cursed is the one who takes payment to slay an innocent person. Cursed is that abortionist who gets paid for ripping these babies apart. Saw a clip of one abortionist who just laughed about it, shrugged it off, just made fun of it, made light of it. And I'm here to tell you, I hope that God, he gets saved before he stands before God. Because I would not want to be in his shoes when he does, if he still had that same kind of attitude and that same kind of spirit. God have mercy on his never dying soul. And then, of course, Exodus 20:13, you shall not murder. You shall not kill. You shall not murder is the actual wording there in the Hebrew. You shall not murder. You shall not commit murder. Taking the life of the unborn is very clearly murder. There's no doubt about it. Because he did not kill, Jeremiah 20, verse 17, because he did not kill me from the womb, that my mother might have been my grave, and her womb also always enlarged with me. Because God did not kill me from the womb, that my mother might have been my grave. In other words, the abortionist kills the baby in its mother's womb. The mother's womb for a period becomes the grave of a baby who's murdered and aborted. And God vows to punish those in Amos 1:13 who ripped open the women with child. God vows to punish them. Those who rip open a woman with child. The unborn child was granted equal protection in the law. If he lost his life, the one who caused his death also must lose his life, according to Exodus chapter 21. If men fight and hurt a woman with child, so that she gives birth prematurely, yet no harm follows, he shall surely be punished accordingly as the woman's husband imposes on him. So if these men were fighting and there's a expected mother nearby and something they did caused her to go into labor, it may be a premature birth. If the baby lived and the woman lived, then the father of that baby had the right by the law to impose penalties and sanctions on that man or person who caused that to happen. But it says, if any harm follows, then you shall give life for life. That's why people argue about capital punishment all the time. And like I told one of our senators in his office in Columbia one day, because he wanted to bring